Hello, everybody, and this is now time for another one of my weekly DVD watches. Um, I forgot today was Friday, so that's the reason why I'm a little bit late into the day shooting this. I was gonna post it tomorrow because I thought tomorrow was Friday, but I was wrong. Um, so I'm just gonna get into this. I'm gonna do a little change. I'm not gonna put the year underneath with the movie. Just gonna put the names of the movies that are into this weekly DVD watches. Like I said, not many people are watching these. This is just a little mini review and what the movie's about and what my thoughts were about the movie and just plain notes. Just put doing that. Um, it's just to show off my DVD collection as I watch them. I do own a lot of DVDs compared to video games too, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. Sort of just to get on with it. It's the director's cut of Saw 5. Detective tries to figure out who's taking over for Jigsaw after he dies. It dies at the end of the third one, and all he has to do is let go of the case. A little bit of gory scenes into it, like the guy dies with the pendulum, stuff like that, and then you learn that there was another person to take over after Amanda and Jigsaw died. So if you haven't seen the Saw series, I would recommend going to watch them. Pretty good series. Next one is Mac and Me. Used to watch this all the time as a kid. Alien is picked up by a space rover, then brought to Earth. He breaks out and he gets stuck into this little boy's car, car with his family, and then he has to convince the little boy that he needs to go see his family, which is also off into the desert. Very good family movie. I would recommend it. I still watch it. I still enjoy it to this day. Best part is when they're dancing at McDonald's, not Tim Hortons. Like I said, this movie was shot in 1988. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, I would go and pick it up. One of the most stupidest movies that they came out with for horror movies, like ghost wise, would have to be Paranormal Activity. I didn't care for the first one. I do own the second one. I am looking to get the other ones just to watch them um, at least once. Uh, Boyfriend girlfriend get into a house and it's haunted by this ghost. They start seeing things move. Um, they catch it on film, everything like that, and yet they still don't get the fucking sign to get out. Uh, Only in the movies, like they say. Um, Sorry about that. I'm just saying a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, it's not a bad movie, but it's not one of the greats either. I've seen better movies that are like ghost related. This is a TV series. It's the Chappelle's Show season one. Dave Chappelle acts in a TV series doing little skits about comedy things, everything like that. Uh, Not in this one, but he does like things of Rick James, everything like that. This one here has the drug addict, the drug ad- crack addicted. I just can't remember his name right now. But yeah, great comedy. If you haven't seen it, go pick it up, watch it. I paid like $5 for this in the $5 bin at Walmart, so they're not really hard to find. Next one I watched was Saw 2. I didn't watch these in order. Saw 2 is about Amanda gets Amanda and a bunch of other people get stuck into a house, and they all have in common that they all been in jail, and the cop that framed them and put them in jail is also the father of the young fellow that is with them in the house. Um, you learn that Jigsaw is sick into this, and he has an assistant, but you only learn that later on in the movie. So yeah, really good movies. Like I said, if you haven't seen the Saw series, go out and get them, or just rent them, or go on Netflix. I think they're on there. Next one is my favorite in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. I love the video for this, the music video. Too bad it's not on here for special features, because that would have been fucking awesome. It's sung by Dolkin, and yeah, this movie is overall like my favorite one. Um, all these kids are in a mental health asylum, and Nancy returns to play the role. Well, her name is Heather. It's Heather something. She returns to play the role as Nancy, and she tries to save the kids, but there's no saving them from their dreams, and it's Freddy Krueger. So yeah, If you haven't seen those, I would watch them. Well, 1, 2, and 3 I would watch, and Freddy's Dead. The rest of the series I find is not really that good, and do not watch the remake. Species, government finds alien DNA, uses it to create the ultimate human of alien and human. Turns out that the alien gets loose and goes after them. Pretty good movie. Can you believe I never watched the second one, but I watched the third and fourth one of the Species. Next one is Resident Evil, which Extinction, which is the third in the series. Um, what I don't get about this, at the end of the second one, it shows them all together, and then all of a sudden it doesn't pick up right after it, which is a little bit weird for me. But none of these movies pick up right after each other. Uh, Alice is back into this one to hunt zombies. The only thing that's sad about this, Carlos dies into it, which sucks. Um, but yeah, it's just a generic zombie movie with Resident Evil. They figure out that Alice is some kind of super creature throughout the movie. This one is awesome. Jim Carrey does an awesome job in this movie, and it's the number 23. We're always used to Jim Carrey being like a comedy actor or whatnot, and in this one he plays a serious person, like an actual person with problems, and he's whatnot. And the movie revolves around the number 23, where 23 is like haunting people, and it's making them kill themselves, and everything has to equal up to 23 and whatnot. So after I watched this movie for the first time many years ago, I started doing the multiplications to my name, everything like that. Uh, and I think my middle name added up to 23, which was pretty freaky. But yeah, overall, it's a great suspense thriller. If you haven't seen this movie, I would go and get it and pick it up and watch it. It's one of my favorite movies by Jim Carrey. I just need a new cover because my cover is screwed up. I bought it secondhand for $1. Still, I haven't found it ever since. And this one here was a Sci-Fi Channel exclusive, and then they released it for DVD, and it came out in a $5 bin. And that is Bruce Campbell in The Man with the Screaming Brain. This is a remake of the Steve Martin movie. Uh, he's a wealthy man, comes to Russia, and this doctor tries to explain to him that he can do brain surgery to people that have damaged brains and whatnot. Uh, Comes up into a really screwed up science fiction movie what mixed with a little bit of comedy because Bruce Campbell's into it now. But yeah, great movie. If you haven't seen it, I would go and pick it up if you're looking for just a cheesy comedy by Bruce Campbell. So yeah, that's my DVD watches for this week. Please tell me what you've been watching, what you recommend me watching next, stuff like that. Uh, and that is all for now. So you take her easy, and I'll have a video game showcase up tomorrow, plus probably a game review. So thank you for watching, and you all take her easy.